Hey guys, it's Miss Tibble, and here we go with Get Cooking YouTube version, yay! So we are going to begin today with making sure that we understand our plan shop prep for today, but also I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip with something that you could cook with this. We are actually making the mini burger sliders today, and I am actually feeding my children this whole meal today for lunch. So you are actually going to get to see it in action completely from beginning to the end. But I also have the potato canoes in the oven right now, which are basically twice baked potatoes if you've ever had those before. It's just a fun name for it. So I'm going to talk you through this right quick so that you can kind of get an idea of what we've already done. And then I will show you the finished product in just a second because it'll probably be ready about the time that the video is ready. And give you an idea as to why I actually shot that video first. So potato canoes start with an actually already baked potato. I usually make potato canoes whenever I have leftover baked potatoes. And they've been chilled in the refrigerator. So it's best to start with one that is already baked and it's chilled. It's a lot easier to cut and prepare. So obviously part of our prep from that recipe, which I might be able to attach that to you and let you guys have this as well. But you preheat the oven, so we've got that one going right now, and we already have a potato baked ahead of time. So that's something you would have to think through ahead of time. Then you would want your butter to be soft. These are the things that you're going to cut the potato in half, scoop out the insides, and then you'll mix the insides with these toppings that you would normally put on a baked potato, and then you put it right back in the shell, and then you bake them. So I will show you in just a minute what that looks like. But you want softened butter. Your bacon was already cooked so that we could chop it up and put it in the potato. And you want, it calls for green onions. So we wanted to chop those ahead of time. So now we're gonna move quickly to our mini burger sliders. You should have gotten the recipe on your email. So hopefully you have gotten that printed off by now. So mini burger sliders. We are going to try to have them done about the same time as our potatoes so that my kids can eat. So I've actually delayed them quite a bit today and they're probably really hungry. So we're going to look at our ingredient list first because that's giving our tips. So we need beef, onion soup mix, ketchup, salt and pepper, Hawaiian rolls, which is where are those? The Hawaiian rolls, the little rolls that are already in the package. I think you've probably seen these before. And then you want all of the toppings that you would put on your hamburger. So that's just whatever you want. So the only thing that I add to this, which I put in the email, is that I usually put in something that's called a binder in my hamburger. This is a recipe that I got that was close to the ones that I usually use. I don't usually use a recipe for my burgers. So this adds ketchup to the burger patty. I don't usually add ketchup to the burger patty, but I will today. And then I usually put in some sort of cracker. So it needs something called a binder, which we've used before when we've made a meatball or the sausage rolls. You have to put in something that's actually going to hold it together. Otherwise, it'll be just like ground beef and it falls apart while you're cooking it because the grease just kind of makes it fall apart. So you need something in there to soak up that grease and bind it together. So I'm actually using saltine crackers today. I like saltines because they don't have a distinct flavor, so it kind of melds in with the burger. It's also something that my mom always used, so it's kind of a habit by now. So what you're going to do is combine the first 5 ingredients, then shape them into mini burger patties because they're going to fit on the rolls. And then this says that you're going to actually bake these on a broiler pan and put it in the oven. I'm going to show you how you can also do them on the skillet on the stove, so that it doesn't take as long. It's actually going to go a little bit quicker. And then I can let you read those ahead of time about putting it together. I'm not going to read that off right now. I'm just going to show you. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's move this. Oh, so let me actually do my prep here. I didn't do that ahead of time for you guys. If you were using the oven, obviously you would want to say preheat the oven. Since we're not, I'm not going to put that on there. The only other thing that you would need to prep ahead of time would be your condiments. but we're going to utilize the time that it's in the skillet to prep our lettuce and tomatoes and all that stuff. So I'm going to say cut veggies while cooking. Otherwise, there's not very much prep that goes into this. You do have to leave time to kind of make sure that you're able to put your patties together. So that's a little time-consuming job, but that's not something that you have to do. Something that is very good with these recipes is that these are something easy to put in the freezer after you have made the patty.